The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Inter.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, of course, Brazil have produced their fair share of outstanding all-round players, and Roberto is a man of many, many talents.
He is indeed, Peter, amongst the very best utility players to come out of Brazil for me, and in my view, a perfect fit for teams that like to play a fluid system based on whether or not they have possession.
So expand on that.
Well, it means he can play like a fullback in a back four, move up into midfield in a back three, or take up a centre.
And Batistuta! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Mateus. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. And the party overly willing to compromise. Threads one in.
There they go, punting again.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's in on goal. And here's Neymar. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Goes for a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Denied by an instinctive save.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Let's make sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Batistuta. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Perez. Now it's Messi. And it's Rooney. And here's Maradona. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba with the clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to...
And a chance! It's hit the upright. He's picked his way through. Conte! That carried quite a threat.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Rooney. Mateus looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and place it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Played back. Maradona. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Konate kept his eye on it to Messi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Modric. And it's Modric. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Indonesia. Number 13, Messi.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 7.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Neymar! Oh, taken with style. There is the breakthrough. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Neymar has it out wide and in space. That's very neat. Great vision. And that's aimed into the middle. Cannavaro gets it away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, super. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Indonesia.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Perez. Number 20. Rooney.
And that should get the job done.
Number 32. Beckham. Number 11.
Mateus.
Neymar.
Oh, well played. Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. No, again, there's no way through. Dink through. It's a threatening ball. And Batistuta! Off the post! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Mateus. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite... Shoots! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 10, Maradona. Number 8,
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 17.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's...
Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Big chance! He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And he stuck it up, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden.
Waduh. Gila. Sorry. Hai. Sekalian aja kalau kayak itu win semua.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Adriano, man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that.
Please, sampai
It's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicely aimed pass. That has not gone well. Probing pass. He can run onto that.
Aduh, ngapa lagi pemainnya?
And forces him off the ball.
Astaga nih, dia bola di samping
Disappointed
lo.
with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but it's Basho! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Pato. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And the shot! Goal! Inter!
Para dulu
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think
Wah,
he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Ya.
So we have had the first
Yeah.
significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well,
Dah.
he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Zola. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance!
Wah, gila itu apaan, cok.
And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal
Itu
down,
apaan
they've dug in to
coba?
produce a really fine spell, which for
Bisa
me
begini.
deserved that equaliser.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Zola could try cutting inside here. And that has been cleared. Chooses to go back. Goes for a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Adriano made a good run there. And he's intervened well there.
Please,
Oh,
no.
that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Yes.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And
Yeah.
Dyke promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Baggio climbs up big!
Ooh.
Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Pirlo. Neymar. And he cuts out the
Aduh,
supply.
nggak dapet.
Pirlo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar. Oh, it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now this could be a chance. And that is a little undercooked.
Aduh, ngapa gitu yang boleh.
Mohamed Salah. And this is Adriano. Onana. Zola. And it's Pater. And this is Mohamed Salah. That's really well manoeuvred.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Well timed, excellent interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Pato. Now it's Neymar. It's a searching pass. Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Milan finding their passes. Looking for the run. He's got away. So much time and space here. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Butuh.
Oh, really well played.
And they're on him in a flash. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out towards the right wing. Zola. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Pretty loose pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's had it nicked away. He's in space and looking for options. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. And this is Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Can he finish?
Astaga.
Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, numero 2, numero 13, numero 11, numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they...
Haaland! And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, what about it? Inter Milan are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Shevchenko chasing after it. Robson. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Threads one in. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward and maybe even the keeper.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. And it's Pedri. Played back in.
Il quarto uomo indica
Robson.
4 minuti di recupero.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's searching through. Mateus. That's a good ball out wide.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ruben Diaz does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland. Here's Haaland. He's had a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's Basho!
Aduh,
It's hit the upright. So
aduh.
nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch.
1v1 nggak bisa. Aduh, aduh. Tutorial 1v1 ada di mana? Coba tutorial 1v1 gitu, 1v1. Oh.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what a decent chance! Not the most convincing of
Ian
passes.
Henderson
Well,
gila.
it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Zanetti.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, quality clearly deserted him
Hey.
at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And now they can clear their lines. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Greenwood receives it in a good position. Shot a goal! Now it's a
Gila.
race for the
Rupanya.
ball. And this is Roberto Baggio. And the finish! He scored!
Akhir. Oh,
Listen, the big
gila.
names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Monaco are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. Monaco have it. Goes for a shot!
Oi.
And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so
Sampai
refreshing. They
25
went a
nih.
goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me.
Aduh,
Now they can
bisa double
go
touch.
one better, possibly.
Kirkchu. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Dink through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Greenwood. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's got away. Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Konate does really well there. He is strong. Monaco disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. Mateus. Shoots!
Oi.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Carlos, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And Mateus. Roberto Baggio pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Van Basten. The referee's awarded a free kick. Onana is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That has not gone well. And he was quick to react. Kupchu. Mateus.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found a way through. Kupchu. Monaco upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Van Basten. Spread out to the left. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Kupchu. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's off and running. And the pass is intercepted, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Monaco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Zanetti. It's a searching pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Neymar. Looking tidy in possession here. Great ball, and he's in here. Mateus! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mateus certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro
We have
24.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 15. Beckham. Changement en cours.
That should get the job done. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro, it's a pretty loose pass. Mateus, it's played through for him. He's found some space. And a chance! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. That was a given, it always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Inter Milan take the lead. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Monaco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Neymar chasing after it. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Bernardo Silva skims and he shoots! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Inter Milan move 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That is some save from the
That's it there.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now that's a fine challenge. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Shot for great chance!
Yeah.
It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly fit.
And that is
Ya,
satu!
satu doang.
That was superb goalkeeping!
Terus soalnya ada
Batistuta
urusan
really must
21
be
kan
thinking what he has to do to score there. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps
Somewhat off
additionnel.
target. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh,
Aduh.
well played. He needed to get that right. Mateus.
Patahin kakinya, please.
4 added minutes on the board. Great vision. Zanetti. He's found a way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone for a throw-in.
Lagi, please. Please.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Belum.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, well played.
Nice.
And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite...
Ini satu.
boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
AS Monaco, Inter de Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements overlapping.
And Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's busted. Shot a goal!
Oi, Raul.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's a sharp pass. Oh, it's Raul. Raul. It's run loose here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. Roberto Baggio ploughing through the middle. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mateus. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And here's Neymar. Neymar! That's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. Zanetti. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, good spread. Zanetti picks it up now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Monaco with the corner, they're first. Chance!
Dah, kiper gua ngapain, anjir?
Gets it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is good alertness. João Neves. He's got away. Roll! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Chooses to go back. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. And it's Neves. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Back
Aduh,
into the middle.
kenapa jadi begitu larinya? Suka.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Caicedo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through. Good take and Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And they've got a throw. Mohamed Salah. João Neves. Cruyff quietly revving up. And it's Neves. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. He just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Mohamed Salah.
Waduh, kosong.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside. And the shot!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Real chance here. He's picked his way through. That has been slung wide. That's good play. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's good running with the ball. Mbappe! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Neymar. He's through here.
Gampang lupa nih.
Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Raul distributed tidily. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing nice and neat. Can he get it through? An uncompromising challenge.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, some tackle that. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Aduh, nggak jelas
Knocks it into space.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's played in low.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Costa Curta. Cruyff. And it's Caicedo. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Attention, changement.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's got the beating of his man. Haaland!
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Raul. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Le numéro 13.
Great chance! No, not quite. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Caicedo.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Zanetti. Cafu. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank.
Il y aura 2
Bernardo Silva. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? Abiati claims it. Safe hands. And that will be it. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately...
Very good. Kurang 5. Gue lawan apaan emang? Gue lawan apaan kurang 5?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Inter.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
So I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Howson calmly anticipates. Searching pass he's played there. Can he spark a counter here? Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Inzaghi. De Gea claims comfortably. João Neves. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Just the keeper to beat! It's Baggio!
Yeah, gitu.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That was good alertness. Distributed tidily. João Neves. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Neves. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Foot in. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. And the finish!
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played into space. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. And that's a dangerous ball. Shot, surely! Goal! Inter! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Hoki.
He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
he was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Yeah.
Some resolute defending there. Now there's a fine ball. Roberto Baggio! Baggio! Oh my word, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, such a clever... It's Neymar! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Driving forward.
Aduh,
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Inzaghi. He's got away. Can he finish?
Wish.
I
Sendiri.
tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Eric Garcia running with the ball. That's an excellent interception. Bergomi. And the pass is intercepted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, what a ball! Real chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
This possibly the last play of the half. Howson getting this one clear. Referee has just said play on. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Inzaghi. Great defending, strong and determined. truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Such good technique.
Out towards the flank. Neymar. It's a good look. He rises!
Cristiano
Foreigner,
Ronaldo.
They are
Su.
convulsing. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Howson. No, again there's no way through. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be
Now he's
commended.
off and running. Saliba makes the interception. And this is Neymar. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Eric Garcia. And here's Baggio. He's found some space. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. All he needs to do is to place this between the goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Has a shot! It's
Yeah.
crossbar.
Tadi kan bayar
And that's it.
air pakai uang anakku
Just time for me to say
50.
thanks to Jim for
Oh, ini
his
belum
wisdom.
ambil cash. Lalu aku mau ke kopi kenangan. Mau nitip udah
Ini aja.
ini
Kafe maaf latte.
ini
Iya.
segini.
Iya. Maaf.
Hai. Dah.
Ya. Asam lambung. Ya udah beliin aja. Yang beliin roti tapi. Iya. Gue gak makan gorengan gue gitu dan gak asam lambung. Makan lontong aja udah beliin.
Beli ayam geprek yang itu 2 chip.
Maksa.
Kan itu ada terongnya.
Nggak usah.
Terongnya ada cabenya.
Kita lontong aja.
Gitu. Oke.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. That is Stuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's Modric. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Not an easy choice to pick out one, but I'll go for Alexandre Pato because he can register some spectacular goals, and there aren't too many who can match him for straight line pace whilst keeping control of the ball. So yeah, he's got to be a consider.
It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bernardo Silva. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Van Bommel is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And a chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
Please, yeah.
The score is 1-0.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pato. He's getting hounded, really hounded. Onana did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Mateus. Can he spark a counter here? Gamba Osaka trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Pato, and he's managed to get free. Goes down, but nothing given. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That is some save from De Gea. That's a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Terrific header. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
He's had a shot!
Ooh.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's picked his way through. Dunk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Batistuta. Zanetti. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Van Bommel. Well seen, saw that coming. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Buset.
He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Goal! Inter! Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Inter Milan take the lead. Maggio has been caught there, it's a foul. Dunk has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Yamba Osaka, clear.
Mateus!
Mateus really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he was quick to react. Otto. Howson is always looking to break lines. And it's Otto. Oh, that's a key interception. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Modric. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot. No way through.
Oh, Jose pemain.
Rijkaard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Bernardo Silva.
And we're underway
Coming
again.
on the field is number 7, Van Dijk.
And here's Batistuta. The pass is intercepted. Mateus. Neymar. It's Neymar!
Ya, salah lagi banyak.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle?
Mati.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Coming on to replace him is number 20, George Best.
Threads one in. And this is Batistuta. Here's Batistuta!
Yeah.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely worked. There's the shot!
Ya, iya.
Really well taken goal.
Teman-teman, baik.
Remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick.
Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And it's Neymar. Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way.
Iya. Kita mulai dapat
Best.
touch.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gamba Osaka appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Played out to the left flank. Just about up to the hour now. Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Van Bommel. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mateus. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Ups, kaki panjang banget.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mateus. Coming on the
Up
field
towards the front
is
line.
number 14.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Substitution in progress.
Van der Ven makes the interception. And here's Baggio. Baggio going face to face with his great rival. Chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
There's going to be another change here.
Van Bommel. Number 13.
Great defending, strong and
Coming on the
determined.
field, number 9.
Onana.
Vitinha. Number 18.
Vitinha. Adriano looking understandably energised after his goal. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vitinha. Gamba Osaka looking to pass their way. Tries from distance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That pass has been well intercepted. Roberto Carlos.
Oh boy, gitu.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Otto spots it and intercepts. Adriano. He's had it taken off him. Somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A goal is a goal.
Oh, it's an own goal!
The goal is a goal.
Ah, been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Nicely
Added
aimed
minute
pass.
has been indicated.
And it's Zico. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bergomi demonstrating his defensive quality there. It's Adriano!
David De Gea. David De Gea.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Best certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Time added on 4 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Best. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Adriano. And that's it. Inter Milan pulled through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the...
Penting menang, betul. Pistol player.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. It's a threat, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Çalhanoğlu to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
It's a mighty effort! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Gelo, kenapa itu bolanya? Coba, kenapa itu bolanya? Kenapa itu bolanya begitu? Kenapa tuh dari tadi begitu? Neymar, kenapa Neymar? Neymarnya, nggak punya kaki, nggak punya badan, tiba-tiba nggak bisa main. Kenapa Neymar seperti itu, Neymar? Kenapa Neymar seperti itu, Neymar? Kenapa Neymar?
Azar can see things others simply cannot.
Neymar, kenapa Neymar jujur?
And it's Azar. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Vermaelen is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Opts for safety. Çalhanoğlu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Driving on and making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Konate. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's bustling through.
Waduh, kenanya
That's a
kaki
foul
dong.
in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Çalhanoğlu! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. 30 minutes gone. Batistuta gets across and deals with it. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Roberto Baggio. Bastoni goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Foden. Vermaelen. Edmilson. Out to the left it goes. Hazard. Can he get it through? Chooses to go back. And it's Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. He's in space and looking for options. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter
Urler Neymar. Bansos nih, bansos. Beneran nih bansos. Ini bansos ya guys.
It's almost
Oh, ini tuh
poetry in motion,
bansos.
Peter, isn't it? The way he
Ini
wraps
tuh
his foot
bansos.
around the ball, so
Ini tuh
effortlessly.
bansos.
Amazing.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Mateus aims beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as this...
He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Inter Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. Mateus.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mateus. And that is a little undercooked. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Pirlo. Çalhanoğlu. Here's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Inter have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Inter Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Mateus. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Looking for the run. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. Pirlo. Now Foden. Very nicely done. Closing in on Foden! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Foden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Saliba getting this one clear. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Pirlo. Still just a single goal between the sides. Pirlo. Çalhanoğlu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Baggio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice sequence of passes this. Stood up well to him there.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Hazard. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and the...
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Pirlo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, Modric. Numero
Zanetti,
11,
over to the other side.
Good switch that.
Numero 7,
Bastoni,
numero 4.
Bastoni,
Lascia il
good
campo
driving
per
run.
Il numero 37, il numero 20, il numero
Oh,
23.
good read.
il
That's
numero
great
17,
positioning. So good
il
from him.
numero 22. Cambio di giocatori.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Is there any support? He might not need it. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Zanetti. And it's Pirlo. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's a throw-in. Vermaelen. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Petri, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. And the finish!
Ya, kosong dong.
Magnificent from Massaro! About as smooth as it gets. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, Peter...
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Kecil tadi masa nggak gol, Cok. Kawan.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan are making a change now. Bastoni. Swung over. Zanetti. Hangs in a cross.
Lah,
Oh no, it's an own goal!
bisa begitu.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Oh my God.
One moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more?
There's the shot! And it's hoisted clear. Rijkaard. Spread it left.
Kalau lebih dari 5 placing, masuk passing.
Bastoni, a picture.
Ada.
And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot.
Hari-hari. Udah.